Welcome, family and friends. We are gathered here today to witness the union of Joel and Morgan. We're glad to have you with us. Today is the beginning of a remarkable journey for this couple, drawing on their mutual admiration, respect, and trust. They are ready to embark on the next chapter in their lives. We celebrate the love and light evident in their relationship and wish them well on this joyous occasion.
Flicking through, take your pick. They're lining up to fall. Eyes are plates, featherweight. Lifting on your own into the sun, we're flying high. Carry on no matter the time. Do you wonder? Could we leave this life permanent? We're carved in the earth. No matter how I'll follow the curve. Do you wonder? Is Icarus alright? Take
To the most beautiful human being I've ever met, to my most absolute best friend, and to my soulmate. The dating app Hinge is how we met, but the funny thing is, I went on that app to delete it, and then I noticed you liked me. I figured, okay, this is one last chance, and here we are. A baby on the way, getting married to my lifelong partner, finding such a sweet, stunning, beautiful heart of gold on a dating app is 1 in a trillion. I'm not too sure what I did to deserve you, but I have you, and I'm here by your side forever. Forget the R so that way it never ends. Sorry, corny.
So we going around, and we grow and we grow. Then the same starts to show.
Joel Christopher Turner, you are the love of my life, my best friend, my confidant, my lover. All my life I had my parents, two loving people, the best example of what love should look like and be. I would always wish and pray that I would find that same kind of love and kind of partner. For a while I didn't think that would happen, and my person wasn't out there. My mom would always remind me, good things come to those who are patient and wait. And then you came along. You are my everything and more than I thought that I would ever find. A partner who is kind, honest, thoughtful, always making sure that the boys and I are taken care of first. You are loyal, compassionate, funny, and handsome. I love your goofiness, your love for the ocean, and your shark nerdiness. I love that I can be my complete self with you. You give me the confidence to love all of me, even the self-conscious parts. I love our shared value for importance of family, the most important thing in life, and watching you be the best dad to our boys and even this baby already. You and our family inspire me to be the best version of myself every day. All of these things make you my perfect person. The moment we met, you stole my heart quickly. You made me feel like I was exactly where I should be. One of the moments I knew you would be mine forever, we were driving home in the truck one night, windows down. The boys were sleeping in the back. You were holding my hand with a goofy grin on your face as you started singing, making up your own words to the song that was playing. I've enjoyed every moment with you. So standing here today, I promise to be loyal and honest. I promise to put you and our family first. I will always be there for you no matter what life gives us. I promise to be the best wife to you, mother to our babies and any other babies that God blesses us with. I promise to be your partner in creating a beautiful life together, to always supporting your dreams and aspirations. I look forward to many adventures and memories together, to a lifetime of happiness and health. You're mine forever. I give you my heart and soul. I love you.
You and I click on this. Yeah, I know who that is. Thanks, Dad. You and I click on so many levels. It's actually such an amazing experience that I've never felt with anybody else. I can look at you and know when something's bothering you, or I can look at you and know exactly what you're thinking most of the time. We feel the same way about so many things that we never get bothered about disagreements, since it doesn't usually happen, other than you wanting an addition on the backside of the house. From the hatred of being around big groups of people that we don't know, how we both like going to the Red Sox games in person, but we don't care to watch it on TV. When it comes to going out and having fun, we both just enjoy being together, even if the night's not going right. Religious views are the same as our politics. How you treat the boys as if they're your own is truly amazing, and I could not ask for anything more than that. With that said, I vow to you to be by your side through the crazy world we live in right now. I vow to take care of you if you ever are hurt or fall ill. I vow to always to make that beautiful face smile, even when times are tough and stressful. I vow to provide for our beautiful growing family. I vow to stay true and faithful to you, the love of my life. I vow to let you sleep in as much as possible in the mornings, because you're not a morning person. I vow to keep the flame blazing and give you my attention as soulmates should. I vow to keep my heart in your hands. I'm always here to listen and talk to you about life, bad times or the good times. I vow to give you back rubs anytime you ask, if it's before 11 o'clock at night. I vow to do whatever it takes to keep you and our family safe. With how crazy this life has been, and will be, there is no other person I would like to go through the apocalypse with. You, Morgan Rose Turner, are my person for the rest of my life, and that I vow.
Titus and Bowen Turner, you make my heart so happy. I'm so happy I found your daddy, and I get to love you both. It is a special honor that I get to call you my boys. As your stepmom, I promise to be silly and laugh often with you. I promise to always protect and keep you safe. I promise you can always come to me whenever you need help. A hug and a hand to hold when you're sad. And I will always be your biggest cheerleader as you grow up big in life. Love you forever.
Joel and Morgan, by the power vested in me by the state of Florida, under the eyes of the universe, I happily pronounce you husband and wife. Joel, you may kiss your bride.
Wait.
Oh, jeez.
Wait.
That didn't go as smoothly as I
No.
hoped.
It's okay.
Sorry, pause. Twist it. Kiss!
don't know what it is about your smile. Something about it makes me go wild. I don't know what it is about her hair. I just catch a glimpse and I can't help stare. And I know I love her. And I love her. And I love her. And I love her. I love the way she runs through the parking lot. I love the way she fights for her favorite spot. I don't know what it is about that stare. It lets me know that she will always be there. And I love her. I love her. And I love her. And I love her. I don't know what it is about her hair. I don't know what it is about her stare. There's something about the fact that life ain't fair. But I want you to know, my love, I'll always be there. 'Cause I love you. And I love you. And I love you. And I love you.
Yeah, give a big round of applause, everybody!
My name is Zach Dixon, and I'm the best man. I'd like to welcome everyone who's excited to be here, who's happy to be here. And to everyone else who had no choice, I do apologize. I know how that is. Obligations are as they are. As I said, my name is Zach Dixon, and I've known Joel for 10 years. I'm a sergeant of his in the military. I had a couple more of my pups out here. Where are they at? There's one pup over there, another one over there. So I'm going to let you know off the get-go, I haven't spoken to a large group of people in a long time. And the last time I did, they were soldiers. So if this gets a little crude or harsh, I'm sorry. I'm going to raise my hand if anyone needs to earmuff the children before I drop a bomb. Okay? I'll do my best. I'm artillery. It's what happens. I know. So before we get started, I'd like to thank the staff who's working. Can we give a round of applause for everyone that worked for this? Yeah. I work this job in Sarasota, so I can guarantee you that they are all making fun of me right now. Guaranteed. Okay, so if I'm being honest with you guys, I was tricked into doing this, okay? Because, as I've said, I'm in the military. If you don't know, you're about to know. I am deaf. Can't hear in this ear. Well, deaf in this ear, can't hear in this one. How's that sound? I'm extremely hard of hearing, so it gets really rough. And when you're hanging out with me, it's either what or anyway, the whole time I've known Joel, he's never once given me a hard time for not being able to hear, which is pretty awesome. Partially while I'm deaf, too, I have to give some blame. Where's Jesse at? Jesse, raise your hand. We went on a hunting trip one day, and boy, that boy's pow stick, he shot that thing, and I felt it in my teeth. But if you're ever shooting around anyone, you want to stand on the opposite end of the break, okay? That's the end of the stick. If you happen to be on the other end, ouch. So he asked me to be his best man, and honestly, when I heard him, I thought he said, do I want to go and test ham? And I was like, test ham? I'm like, well, I'm not really interested in eating that. And then he's like, and Morgan wants you to sing. I'm like, about ham? Like, what? I didn't understand, but seriously, I'll skip all that. So I've known Turner for over a decade, and if there's one thing I know for sure, warning, warning, warning. This is my hand raising if you need to earmuff the children. Turner is, and as we all know, a class 4 a-hole. He's like a 9 on the Dichter scale. Like, a lot of clapping over there. Interesting. But that's okay because so am I, and so are a lot of you out there, and everyone assumes that that's a bad thing. But in my experience, sorry, I have to hold this mic like this. They're the most courageous types of people that are willing to sacrifice everything on the battlefield for themselves and others. Turner's proven this to me over and over, over here and overseas. But he comes from good stock, so that doesn't surprise me. Oh, Bob. Other thing I know for sure is that Turner will knock down a disabled veteran to get to his fishing rod when it's going off on the beach at night. He'll give you a little booskies if you don't care. If his rod's going off, you're going down. That's me. I lived that. Were you there that day? You didn't witness the brutality? It was terrible. All right. Now, okay. All right. You guys got to hang on for a second. This is going to go a little rough here. This is the highly debated part of the speech. It went back and forth. I wasn't going to mention it, but I feel like I need to. We have a thing, him and I. When I say stay frosty. Stay free. Can we try that? If I say stay frosty, you guys say stay free? So stay frosty. Stay free. All right, thank you very much. That's going to help me. If I happen to say stay frosty, you just all chime in and say stay free, okay? All right, here we go. Oh, man. Okay, so I've been here since day one with these two lovebirds, like literally the day one on this Instagram stuff. And I'm 40, was born before the internet. So I don't really know how one finds love on the internet or how that all works out. All I know is that it's crazy. Like, you can find the love of your life, right? The bearer of your future children and offspring. Hopefully it's a human. Or you can lose your Instagram for calling an old lady a whore. I know, very distasteful. Please, before I hit any judgments, let me give you some context. It was awful. I learned a lesson, a very valuable lesson. I no longer have my Instagram, but let me tell you the story, okay? So I'm watching a video. It's this old lady, like maybe ancient old, and she's being interviewed by a woman, and the woman says to her, "Tell me the most unexpected thing that's happened in your life." And she says, "Oh, the plane crash." And the lady goes, "You were in a plane crash?" She said, "No, my husband was in the plane crash. He's a pilot. And one day I got a phone call from the airline and they said the plane had crashed and my husband was gone." And the lady goes, "That's awful. That's terrible." And she goes, "No, it's okay, because then I could be with my lover." See the grin? She said that, and it was like she said it to me. It was like she spoke to my soul. I don't know why I called her that, but I won't ever do that again. So stay frosty. Oh dear, what a train wreck, huh? Oh, I mean, honestly, all I could hear was that old man from the other side, like, "You old scallywag." I just had, like, how I answer for you? I mean, she could have been an old prostitute. It's possible in my defense, right? Okay, so let's get serious to the real stuff, the serious stuff, the ending, right? Okay. All right, I really thought long and hard what I wanted to say to you and you guys in this moment. And so I scoured some old people and all around me that had been together for a long time, and I asked, like, for their opinions and their advice, something that a newlywed couple might want to hear. It's serious. Some of them had been together for a long time, and some of them were short because their person was taken from them early, and one whose wife had dementia for years before she finally passed. They all had this one thing in common, and they were all hardcore, all in, committed. Commitment is the reason that we're all here. to witness and celebrate your public commitment to live through better or worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and health, with fish or no fish, till death do you part. Commitment is more than a vow or a promise, because it requires action and it requires dedication. Commitment is what transforms a vow or a promise into reality. As important as all that is, and as rare it is to find these days, I don't worry about you two and about commitment. That's not what I'm worried about at all. And I really think that you two have what it takes to make a real forever, minus the R, forevs possible. But I also see something that maybe some other people don't see, and that's because I myself know how life-changing and healing the love of a mother can bring to a family. I know how it feels deep down, what he feels. I know that personally because I have found someone just like you to be that for you. And I know right now, bro, that your mom is looking down. And she's proud of the woman that you chose to help raise your kids and to fight your battles with. So if you would please raise your glasses with me tonight, the higher the better, that's what I heard, to Mr. and Mrs. Turner. Stay frosty! Yeah.
I'm Jacob Barney. I'm the brother and the man of honor to the bride. And I again want to thank everyone for coming out, and I want to thank the staff for putting this lovely wedding together. But most importantly, I want to thank my sister Morgan for even thinking about choosing me to represent her on her big day. It means the world to me, because not only are we only siblings, but we are great friends. But everyone in this room knows how amazing Morgan is, and she's just such a nurturing and loving and selfless person, and that is why she is meant to be a wife and a mother. And if that isn't enough to convince me enough, all of the TikTok and Instagram reel videos she sends me of wishing she was already retired convinces me that she was put on this earth to be a loving wife and a mother. Morgan, everything you've ever wanted in life, you have been super passionate about, and you have always gotten it because you put your head down and you expect nothing less other than to achieve that. And when it was in either color guard or academics, you always strive for greatness, and I know you will be the best wife and the best mother for Joel, those two boys, and the one on the way. And as for Joel, I had respect for you the first day I met you. I remember it was like it was yesterday. Morgan was super eager. She says, "Hey, you're meeting Joel for the first time." I was like, "Okay, I'm preparing myself." You know, the old dad and son cleaning off the shotguns, like, all right, what do I expect, right? But from the first moment I met this man, I knew he truly cared and loved my sister with the bottom of his heart. And that was only at the early stages, and it's only grown since. I have a ton of respect for you, Joel, the way you take care of my sister and treat her with love and respect. And even more importantly, how much you take care of those boys, and you're an amazing father and an amazing leader. And it's truly a blessing that you are in our lives now. I received a brother and 2 nephews with a 3rd on the way. I couldn't be any happier. So I love you, brother, and I'm glad you're a part of this family. So Morgan and Joel, I wish you guys nothing but the best, and I know you two are going to achieve greatness in any endeavor in life, whether it's in your careers and family and your relationship as a couple. and I wish you nothing but the best in those careers, the best health, the best wealth, and that's all that matters in life. And I would truly, truly am honored to be a part of your journey and be able to witness it. So I love you both. Thank you. Oh, I missed a step. Like Dixon, can I raise a glass for the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Turner?
I've been thinking a lot about what to say. I could have come with jokes. But first off, how many people out of state here? That's a lot of hands. And my wife and I thank you. Thank you for coming down, spending this time. Not a huge wedding, but if you're here, you touch our heart in some way. And I speak for all the parents here of the bride and groom. And, you know, this day and age, work, you long for your weekends, and I know you spent money to come down here and be with us, and I truly appreciate it. God willing, the hurricanes, they came early. The road you came in on totally flooded. We were stressing. Hey, what do you mean? What do you mean postpone the wedding? No, we're not postponing the wedding. So everything worked out for a beautiful day. So thank you all. Back on the jokes. Yeah, I probably could have come loaded with them, but I didn't. And I'm just trying to connect this to that. And, you know, this or that. You know, 2.5 years ago, Kristen comes to me and says, Morgan's going on a date. And mind you, Morgan has been studying for classes and doing her degrees, and yeah, she thinks guys are cute, but she had her focus. And Kristen comes to me, well, he's coming up here to visit you. I'm like, okay. Now, I think he was a little nervous that day. The guns were in the gun locker. I didn't feel like I needed to clean the guns that day. But I met him, and they went out. They did their thing. And they kept going on dates, and I heard he had a boat. And back when Morgan was a little kid, we would go fishing. She loved fishing. And then Jake was born. And then Morgan would look at me like, no, I'm staying home with Mommy. So Jake and I would go fishing. But then Morgan was on his boat catching bigger fish than I've ever caught. And I'm thinking, what the hell is she doing? I think this is becoming serious. And it was. Last November, Joel went on a hunting trip with me up to Barney Mountain in New York. Invitation only. So I liked him up to this point. And I think we hit a Buc-ee's. He bought about 5 pounds of beef jerky. We weren't even out of Georgia yet. Jake was still awake, which was fantastic. Because normally he sleeps the 20 hours that I drive to New York. So having Joel there was good. But the back seat smelled like beef jerky. I mean, it was... And then all of a sudden, I'm going about 70 miles an hour down the road, doing the speed limit, Ed. I wasn't speeding. And he says, Roger, I got to show you something. So I got, 10 and 2, doing 70. And he sticks this ring out and says, what do you think? And I'm initially thinking like, well, Joel, I'm married. and he goes, but Morgan doesn't know. And I said, God, does Kristen know? So he was getting my permission. And he had already had it. He was going hunting with me. I had a loaded gun. I mean, he had my permission. I liked him. Anyway, those were my funnies. But, really, they say I'm giving my daughter away. Not really. Not really. I mean, we are my wife and I are benefiting from this because I believe I'm getting a fantastic man, 2 beautiful boys back there that I've grown to love. I am G-pop, by the way, and 1 on the way. So we're 30% of fielding our baseball team. We get Jake in the mix. We're going to Williamsport, and we're Little World Series. That's what I'm saying. But no. That's bad. Can we get security in here? Listen, these 2 are going to be something special. I love them to death. And I've talked enough. Raise the glass. Cheers.